Tonight is not about blame. I didn't come here to blame no one. It is about asking the vital questions, facing the uncomfortable truth, and just demanding answers that really, really matter. Wherever you're listening from, thank you for tuning in. This is the Unspoken Truth. Nigeria, good evening, Lagos, and all our listeners tuning in across Nigeria and beyond. Welcome to the Unspoken Truth, a Tuesday edition. Which way, Nigeria? Where we look deeply and we ask that very, very important question. We ask those vital questions on issues that shape our nation. And we suggest possible solutions to those issues. We say, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. This is where we are as a nation currently, and this is what can make us, progress. This is what can actually make us move forward. That is what we do on Tuesdays like this. I'm your host, your radio night partner, and my name is Diola. Well, tonight we want to confront a painful but urgent topic. Earlier on the spot show, I said, please, this episode is not one you want to miss. You don't want to miss it because I saw this news and I was like, no, we have to talk about this. What exactly is going on in the healthcare sector? What exactly has happened to that sector? So we want to confront a particular, an urgent, yes, because it is urgent, but we are going to have the conversation around this particular sector. And what are we talking about tonight? Medical negligence in the country. Medical negligence in Nigeria. That is a crisis that has pushed families to the brink. That is a crisis that is destroying trust in our own health care system. It is costing lives. Nobody even believes that, okay, fine, you have something going on with you medically. Yes, go see a doctor. Go check yourself out. Nobody wants to do that anymore because they've lost the trust in that very system. And yes, like I did say, we are doing this conversation with you. Yes, you on the outside, wherever you are, because this affects every Nigerian, every parent, every life. Now, let me actually start with this. Let's put it this way. When a child dies, sadly, in a hospital that was meant to save lives, the question is no longer who made the mistake. That is definitely not what the question is going to be about. The question now is going to be, how safe are Nigerians in the same hands of those that are meant to heal them? If the very system that is supposed to, provide safety or provide healing, let me use the word healing here. If that same system cannot provide that, now not because they are perfect, but because of negligence, then what are we saying? This is not going to be an easy conversation. But then again, we'll have it tonight. I want to hear from you too. And for you to join the conversation as we proceed, the numbers to call are 0700 903 903. You can also call 0803 692 9933. I'll take that again. 0700 903 903 or you call us on 08036 929933. Now you can also call us via WhatsApp or send us your messages, your thoughts on WhatsApp. The number is 0817 1756338. And yes, you can also join us live on YouTube right now at Voice of the People 90.7 94.3 FM. Remember that your voice matters. That is why you have this platform. That is why you have the unspoken truth. Your voice matters, and this is your space to speak freely. So let's get started. From here, remember, we want to look at what? The medical negligence in Nigeria. The medical negligence in our country. Now, this week, sadly, this one I was really sad when I got to know about this. I think some days ago, the nation was shaken by the tragic death of a 21-month-old Nkano Nnamdi. That's one of the twin sons of acclaimed Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie and her husband, Dr. Ivara Esege. Now, we are going to start by saying we are sorry about the loss of Chimamanda's son. But here's what we know for those that are not aware about the story. Now, the child died in a private hospital in Lagos after being referred for a diagnostic procedures and preparation for medical evacuation abroad. Now, in a legal notice served to the private hospital, Adichie's lawyers alleged breach of duty of care, medical negligence, and professional misconduct, claiming that errors in treatment led to the child's death. Now, the Lagos state government, the Lagos state government, let me just put it that way, has ordered, just like in response, trying to take an action, has ordered a full independent investigation to what has happened, directing its health regulatory agency, that is EFAMA, to conduct a transparent review of the hospital's conduct and the events that led to the tragedy. Now, this wasn't just a headline. You saw that news. I saw it. It was a very terrible one, a sad one. It is a nationwide reckoning on medical standards, oversight, and accountability. That is actually the situation that happened. Now, while high-profile cases like Adichie's, shake public consciousness, experts say that medical negligence is a widespread problem in Nigeria. It is not even restricted to one state. It is not restricted to Lagos or say Port Harcourt, Abuja, and the likes. Generally in the country, not an exception. Even a study among Nigerian healthcare practitioners reported that medical error as high as 42.8%, thereabout. Nearly, that's if you want to put it in percentage, you can say nearly 90% in some evaluations, with many errors just going on. Now, when you think about that clearly, that's nearly half, and sometimes up to 9 out of 10. When you have 10 patients, 9 out of 10 patients may experience preventable, emphasis on preventable, errors during care. And now you want to ask what the problem is. The problem isn't only about the individual mistakes. It is about systems that are underfunded, systems that are understaffed, systems without robust checks and balances. That is the problem there. But Nigeria, let's pause and ask. Trust me, this is beyond. This is not just about Chimamanda. This is not just about one hospital. This is about medical negligence in Nigeria and whether our system protects their patient or protect itself. Yes, we know this is still the start of 2026, and we are aware that the federal government already have their planned budget for the year. But remember, you'll recall in 2025 federal budget, Nigeria allocated I think about say 2 point, let's say 2.5 billion. Was it billion or trillion? Trillion to healthcare. Yes. That is roughly 5.18% of the total national budget. It looks like a large number, Abby. You are hearing trillion. Yeah, it looks like a large number. Trillions. But when you put it in context, it falls far below the World Health Organization's recommendation that countries allocate around 13% of their budgets to health, and even further below the 15% target agreed under the Abuja that was the Abuja Declaration, which Nigeria signed. That was in 2001. Now when you put all of this together, you begin to wonder that, oh, this is what is planned. This is what has been separated for the healthcare sector. But are we even seeing that? Are we seeing the result? Are we seeing the impact of that budget in that sector truly? Can you see it? If you can see it, you come and tell Diola that yes, you are seeing it on the show. Because I mean, so far, what have we been seeing in that sector? I think sometimes back last year, we actually had something like this discussed, and then so people came out to say, oh, this is what it actually looked like. And despite the fact that the federal government keep investing, they claim that this is the budget, this is the amount they want to put into this sector. We are not even seeing any difference. We're not seeing anything getting any better. That was 2025. Now in 2026 budget proposal, the health sector again has been allocated low priority. I think we have still in the same range, 2.5 trillion naira, representing just 4.2% of the total proposed budget. So technically, the total number went up marginally in some terms, and it came down. It go up, it comes down. But even when it is coming down, the amount we still have invested in that sector, in that area, are we seeing the impact? Are you feeling the impact as a citizen? That yes, in your environment, in your primary health centers, even in the cities, let's not even go far to the villages, let's not go to the local areas, even in the cities, are you feeling the impact of this proposed budget? Are we seeing it? Now I'm giving us all of these stats, all of this figures, so we can actually understand where Diola is going with all of this talk. I meant it when I said it is serious business, serious conversation this night. We can't keep demanding for the same thing over and over. We're not seeing changes. Now I'm coming because I'm not done. Remove emotions. Yes, remove emotions for a minute and let's talk facts. When we say media negligence, it is not rare in Nigeria. It is not new. We're not even imagining anything. We see it. Sometimes you go to the hospitals, you sit for hours. I'm telling you, something that needs urgent attention, you find yourself waiting. You find yourself waiting for the least. Let's not exaggerate things. You can wait for 5 hours without nobody coming to even ask you, yes madam, Oga, what do you want? Who do you want to see? You might not even see someone to ask you that. That is the fact. So when we say medical negligence is not right in the country, we know what we are saying because we've seen it countless. Let me even leave that aspect. Sometimes when they even want to attend to you, the manners, and you begin to wonder, are these people actually qualified? Are these people professionals? Where do they get their certificates from? You begin to wonder because what they exhibit differs from the normal expectation. So we know what we are saying when we are saying that it is not, we're not imagining things. Even studies, when you check studies, you do your research, Studies within Nigeria have shown that medical errors, including say misdiagnosis, talk about delayed treatment, giving wrong medication, even poor monitoring, it occurs far more frequently than we admit. Just like I said, imagine you going for a consultation. You want to speak to a doctor. You've been feeling a certain type of way, and then you go so you can be diagnosed. You can know what is wrong with you. And then you get there, they conduct series of tests. At the end of the day, they tell you, okay, this is what is wrong with you. You're going to use this, you're going to use that. Eventually, that is not what is wrong with you. Later, when you go back and complain that, Oga, the drugs you gave me, I've been following your instructions, nothing has changed. And then they not do another test. They don't say, oh, we are sorry, we made a mistake. Probably the mistake came from our end. This is not what is wrong with you. This is actually the original result of your test. You ask yourself and you call yourself professionals. Misdiagnosis. That thing that you think is very little can cost lives. It can add to the already existing problem in that person's life. Or you're delaying treatment. They come to your hospital. Hey, if you cannot pay for this ones yet, we can't attend to you. Go and look for money. We cannot do this one. I don't even know where I want to start from tonight, honestly, because it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. So many things going on in that sector. But the truth is, Nigerians don't like to confront, because most cases talk about when it is, grave or serious, they don't make it to the news. Most families never even get justice. Most hospitals, they just move on quietly. Everybody acts like, okay, nothing has happened, right? And that has brought us to a very dangerous culture. And what is that culture? Silence after tragedy, medicine after death. Something has happened, and then we're not looking for solution. Something has happened, then we're not saying, oh, we should have done this. You're being reactive instead of you being proactive. Tell me. No, you tell me, because I really don't know. I thought to myself, I said, these people, they understand what it means to lose a loved one. Of course, we are humans. We can make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We are not God. But if your mistake is going to cost someone's life, your mistake is going to be the reason why some people would never see someone they love, someone they cherish, then that isn't a mistake. That isn't a mistake. That is you being negligent. Many Nigerians actually believe that if I go to a private hospital, I'll be safe. Yes, we might pay more. The difference is clear. And I feel like that is the reason why most people run away from the government, the ones that we even claim that they are government-owned hospitals, because they feel like they are underfunded. But that was why I gave us the start when I started the show. I was giving us some figures, because if the same government are telling us this is the amount, this is their budget for this sector, this is what they are putting into this sector for the year, and then we are not seeing it reflect. So please tell me, where is where is it going to? Where has it been channeled to? Because like I was saying, most Nigerians just feel like, fine, even if I have to pay more, at least if you go to a private hospital, you can still be safe. You still expect better care, expect attention. You want to expect professionalism. But now, incidents like this, force us to ask, even paying more, does paying more guarantee better care in Nigeria? The fact that you're paying 3 million naira to access a particular, health, whatever. You're paying millions of naira, you're paying this, you're paying that, and at the end of the day, you're not getting the service you paid for. So does that paying more, does it even guarantee better care in Nigeria? You answered that. Does it? Because if medical negligence can happen in a private hospital, in a major city, to a family with access, education, even voice, then Nigeria, where exactly is safe? Where? Just where? Because even the place that we feel it's safer, it's not looking like it's safe anymore. It is not looking like it is safe anymore. So I've come to ask, where exactly is safe? Now, Nigeria as regulators, we have a FAMA. That's the Health Facilities Monitoring and Accreditation Agency, a Lagos State government agency responsible for licensing, regulating and monitoring all health facilities in Lagos. Now, they have their job description, the purpose of that agency, part of which is to ensure that hospitals, clinics, and diagnostic centers meet minimum standard of safety, hygiene, staffing, and equipment. This same agency should be able to conduct inspections, accredit facilities, and take action against non-compliant establishment. Now, without effective FAMA oversight, if these people are not in existence, if this agency, if they were not in existence, hospitals can operate without proper standards, increasing the risks of medical errors and negligence. So what am I trying to say? We have health regulators. We have people that are supposed to be monitoring, putting the health centers to check, the hospitals, putting them to check. We also have another agency that should be MDCN, the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. That is the federal regulatory body that oversees all medical and dental practitioners in Nigeria, just similar to the job of FAMA. These people ensure that practitioners are qualified and accountable, protecting patient from malpractice, protecting this patient, trying to save them. That is their job. We also have other professional councils and even other monitoring agencies. Now, these people exist. That is where I am going to. These people, they have offices. They issue statements. But my question right now is, where are these regulators before tragedy happens? Where are they usually before something happens? Why do investigations only start after someone has died? We come, we ask, which way Nigeria? Are our health regulators, are they even proactive or reactive? Reactive firefighters managing public outrage because everyone is angry out there. I did say that earlier. They come, oh, this has happened though, eventually, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that. Why can't you do this, do that before something happens at the detriment of someone's life? And then you see, oh, I don't want to go to that area. If you look at this case now, that we're talking about generally received attention because someone prominent spoke up. Someone prominent spoke up. And this is when Nigeria must be honest with itself. If the same incident happened to a market woman on the street, to an Okada rider, to a cleaner, a village farmer, would we be hearing anything right now? No, you give me the answer. Are we going to be seeing any swift investigation? Would there be public outrage? Are we going to be seeing all of this reactive statements, reactive actions? Are we going to have it in existence? You give me the answer. Or would it be that statement? Now God they give, now God they take. If it is God's will, and then let it be. Now, like I did say, tonight is not to point fingers. We came so we can have this conversation, so we can suggest solutions, talk about the healthcare sector in Nigeria when it comes to, medical negligence in the country. What exactly is the way forward? Let us also balance this conversation. I stylishly have been saying this. Doctors are humans. Mistakes can happen. But Nigeria must learn the difference. You must understand the difference. Medical error is an honest mistake without reasonable care. No doubt. That one, it is an honest mistake. And most times, there might not be anything to, change the situation. But medical negligence is failure to follow standard practice, poor judgment, lack of monitoring, or disregard for patient safety. Patients that might be you, that might be me, that might be someone we love, someone out there. Yes. When there is disregard for their safety, that is medical negligence. And that is why it matters. Because one deserves learning and improvement. Yes. And that is medical error. When you make an error, you see that, this was your mistake, and then there is chance to improve. But the other one deserves accountability. Now, let's talk about consequences of most of these things, because stories like this, yes, you hear Nigerians delayed, experiencing delayed hospital visit, or Nigerians having to, succumb to self-medication. People don't want to go there anymore because they are even scared. They don't want to go there anymore, so they prefer to do the. But I really don't advise that. No. Still, even while we're trying to say this needs improvement, this needs to be worked on, still you don't need. Self-medication is not advisable. If you're part of people that resort to that, please desist from that. Yes, you're still listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and this is the Unspoken Truth Tuesday edition. Which way, Nigeria? Nigerians even resort, they run to prayer houses when they feel like something is wrong with them, and the trust in the healthcare sector, in the healthcare institutions, is no longer there. So they be like, God, we've come to you, this is what is wrong with us, and please just deliver us from this. You see that happen. You know what I'm saying. Nigerians now fear hospitals, and that fear kills quietly, gradually. So when we ask which way Nigeria, we are asking, can Nigerians still trust hospitals with their lives? A healthcare system without trust It's just like a ticking time bomb. Can Nigerians, when we come, we ask, which way for us? Which way? Can Nigerians still trust hospitals with their lives? Because beyond investigations, when you look at the beyond headlines, beyond the hashtags out there, there is grief. There is grief, and I'm still using this moment, to extend our deepest sympathy to the concerned family. But then there is this mental and emotional devastation of losing someone you love. Who can take it? That pain, my sister, my brother. That pain, no press release if you heal that pain. No. You sabi. No silence. No silence. No, not anyone. So when we come and ask these questions, we know what hurt us. We know what is going on, and this wasn't what the case was before. It wasn't this year. We want improvement. So platforms like this help us demand for accountability. Yes, quite alright. The government has promised transparency. Reports will be made public. We've been told that. But Nigerians have heard this before. So, still on asking which way Nigeria. Investigations in this country, do they actually lead to, a reform? When they make investigations, do we now see that, okay, fine, when this result came from this investigation, this is what it led to. This is what we've been able to, bring out as recommendation, as things that can actually change situations in that area. So let's talk solutions this night. Yeah, we don't want to point fingers, but we want to demand for accountability. We want solutions. What must change? Stronger monitoring in this sector. Stronger monitoring. Continuous training. We want professionals, qualified personnel. We want clear sanctions. When we see people who go against the procedures, you see people who go against the normal route, you see people who go against what is supposed to be, you sanction them. We want public investigations reported. We want patient education, not intimidation. We don't want our patients scared of even going to assess what is their right. We don't want patients scared to visit a hospital when they feel like they want to check themselves. How can you be scared? There are a lot of, if I begin to give examples, I might not leave the radio this night. I'm telling you, a lot of things I have seen a lot of things. Trust me. If I begin to cite this one that happened here, this one that happened there, we go sleep for this place. So which way Nigeria? How can we fix this system? How can we fix this system? Diola has said so much. Yeah, I know. We are talking medical negligence is not even limited to just Lagos, like I did say. It is not limited to any state. In Nigeria generally, medical negligence in Nigeria, that has been the talk point for tonight. Now let me come to you on the outside so you can be a part of the conversation. Have you experienced medical negligence? Yes, you went to a hospital, this was how you were treated, this was what happened there. Oh fine, come talk to us on the show. Share with us your experience. Do you even trust private hospitals? You feel like, okay, private hospitals, they are still safer, or this they are still safer in Nigeria. Should medical professionals face stricter sanctions? And when we come to ask which way Nigeria, when it comes to our healthcare sector, all of the budgets the federal government have told us that yes, this is their budget for this sector. Where exactly are you even seeing? Okay, let me put it as, are you seeing the impact? Are you seeing the impact of the budget? Yes, we are putting this money into this sector. Are you seeing that reflection that yes, something has been invested into this sector. Are you seeing it? Because this is your country, this is my country, this is our country, and so your voice matters so very much to this conversation. You're still listening to the Unspoken Truth Tuesday edition, Which Way Nigeria, on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. But first, before we come to you on the outside, we'll take a short break with that song. It's been a while we actually listened to that iconic sound from Sonny Okosu asking Which Way Nigeria. We'll actually take a break. We'll listen to the sound of Sonny Okosu, Which Way Nigeria. And when we come back, the phone lines will be open for you to be a part of the conversation tonight. Medical negligence in our country, in Nigeria. What has been your experience? What can you actually say about this old talk Diola has been having so far in the studios? The phone lines, yes, the numbers to call are 0700903 903 or you call 0803-692-9933. I'll go again, 0700 903 903 or you call 08036929933. You can actually call us via WhatsApp or send us your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, 0817-175-6338, or join us live on YouTube right now at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. There you can also share with us your opinion on the comment section. My name is Diola, your radio nighttime partner, and like I did say, we'll go on this break, and when we come back, I'll come to you. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back. you cannot see that people are even scared to even visit these healthcare centers. People are scared to go there, get diagnosed, and get drugs and all of that, because they feel like the system has even failed them. Which, when Nigeria, when it comes to our healthcare sector, this conversation now, it is not just about attacking doctors. We didn't come to attack any professional. We are just having a conversation on how to protect lives, because healthcare without accountability is a risk to our society. It is a risk no society should even accept. So when we ask which way Nigeria or medical negligence, we are asking, will this moment lead to a real reform? Will it lead to a real reform? We want to see changes happening in this sector. So we've come. Medical negligence in the country, in Nigeria. Have you had any experience? Someone that, you want to say something concerning this conversation Deola has been having in the studios so far? You come, the lines are actually open for you to jump in on the conversation. 0700903903903, or you call 08036929933, 0700 903 903 or you call 08036929933. You can also call us via WhatsApp or send us your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, or join us live on YouTube right now at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Please remember to tell us your name and where you're calling from when you jump in on the conversation. All right, it seems we have the first caller here. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, Diola, good evening.
Good evening to you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, this is Vempat calling from the court.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me this hour. Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, Vempat.
Vempat.
I'm so surprised. I'm so wondering, the way you people are lamenting on this, our failure in our health sector.
Yeah.
It bothers me a lot. Is it because it was Amanda that was involved? Whenever any of our celebrities involved in one thing or the other, in one problem or the other, we keep on lamenting on it. We keep on elaborating it as if it has not been happening to ordinary Nigerians out there.
Okay.
It's only God knows what we are going through in this nation.
Exactly.
And nobody talks about it. Nobody. Hello, I'm hearing you.
Okay, did you hear me say? Did you hear me say while I was talking that this is not about Chima Amanda, but this is about the lives that we've lost?
But it has been making headlines on dailies on all that. And so I sympathize with Chima Amanda. But it has been happening to us. It has been happening to ordinary Nigerians.
So what is the solution? What solution can you propose?
What I'm saying is that our system is not working. It still lies on our leaders. We don't have people that checkmate all these hospitals or whatever. Even if there's anyone on board, they are not working. They're not working. Look, let me tell you, I had all my children in a private hospital. I can't just avoid to stand that kind of attention at general hospitals. If you come to the where I live at the general hospital, you see what is happening there. My dear, you go say you no go come hospital again. Is it the delay tactics? Is it the lack of drugs there? They will write the way they attend to you, God says, you will be fed up. You will be fed up. So I think our leaders need to do more. What they're doing is not encouraging.
But they keep saying that they are investing trillions of naira into that sector.
Yola, you and are you there? We just here now. It's not showing anything. We are not seeing it.
We are not seeing
I have not seen anyone. Yola, let me tell you something. You know that most of these drugs you are seeing now in that hospital, even if you are wanting to see anyone there, it's more. They even say it's more costly than outside. Is it supposed to be so? We pay costly in the hospital than outside. It's not supposed to be so. And here they are taxing, they say we should start paying tax. Okay, then let me know if eventually we start paying this tax now, should we also be paying for all these things again in the hospital? Are we not supposed to be taking all these drugs and all these treatments for free of charge? I'm asking. We are suffering.
It is.
That's only on a daily basis. You see women dying in a labor room. You see all those, but nobody talks about them because they are not celebrated. Nobody knows them. But whenever when one issue or the other happens to our celebrities, the other time it was Tony Joshua, and everybody was on very, very, everybody was just carrying, our president was kind of sending a condolence message. I do know how many people that have died on that defense spot that Tony Joshua had an accident.
And nothing was said about that.
It pains me a lot the way we take care of this, and yet when the election comes around, it is these poor masses, these unknown people that will suffer themselves and queue up to vote these people in, and those are celebrities. My dear, let me tell you something. 2007 is coming. The election is coming up. Abby, let Anthony Joshua, let all those let them come back home and vote. They can't just be outside here and we are suffering here. By the time they come back, they want to see our leaders having some, Oh my God, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed.
I know.
I'm so disappointed. More disappointed because the way people, we consolidate with these people, we sympathize them as if they are the only special one in this country, for Christ's sake. It's not supposed to be so now. We are dying now. We are suffering now. We are sick now. We're sick now. Come hospital, come see now. Most of them, let me just give her that chance to talk, please.
Thank you so much.
Nothing is working out. This system is not working at all. Nothing is working. Understand? This our country is all about the poor. The poor get poorer, the rich get richer. That's all about this country. Nobody knows whether the poor is this or not. Notwithstanding, I appreciate your good work. You are doing wonderfully well. God bless you. Yeah?
Amen. Thank you so much. Amen.
God bless you. You are doing wonderfully work. During the day I was listening to you and your colleague was about the sport or whatever. You did well. You're also a sport journalist. I love it. You did well.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you. God bless you. Yeah? Take care. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, Vimpak.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, so let me start by saying that, remember when I was talking earlier, I did say that one of the issues we have in this country is the fact that most of the time, these issues we talk about, these things that have been happening, they happen, but nobody hears it. Nobody talks about it. I did say if the same situation happened to a market woman on the street, to someone just random, are we still going to be hearing press statements here and there? Are we going to be having all of that? No. So that is still voiced down to the fact that this conversation is not about Chimamanda. We are having this conversation because we are demanding for a healthcare system that is going to be responsible for its citizens, responsible to protect Nigerians. That is the essence of this conversation. Regardless of what has happened, regardless of the situation that happened, we are having this conversation because we demand that the right thing be done when it comes to our healthcare systems. But thank you so much, Vimpak, for sharing with us. Yes, I could see that he was so the news is not going down well with him. He's really not happy because of the things that have been happening so far in that sector. Trust me, him saying that if you go to this, you go to that, citing examples, of course he knows what he's saying. And I did told us that you understand the situation very, very well. And so, thank you so much, Vimpak, for your contribution. And yes, thank you so much concerning the sports show you aired earlier with me and the host. He is actually the host of the show. That's Kizzy K. Talk about Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. He is the host of the sports show you listened to earlier this evening. But thank you so much for your support so far. All right, let me come to you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pretty Diola.
Good evening to you.
How are you doing?
You could say I'm just fine. Just fine.
As well.
Amen.
See, Diola. So many things are happening.
A lot.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
They say they are putting so much money in this what are they calling it, in this hospital, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the money that they are putting there, what, as in, What is he yielding? I don't get it. Okay,
That is why I came to
they are
ask.
putting so much money there, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't trust in their own hospitals here in Nigeria.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying now? So how many of them now will come out and say when they are sick, they took them to that to those places that they say what are they calling it?
Mm.
That they are putting money to. So why did they not also believe in their doctors here if they are doing so much?
Mm.
Can we see where the problem is coming from?
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
That means I don't know. I don't even know how to put it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they are truly investing money, everything is in order. They are putting this in order. This one is in order. There is equipment, all those kind. So why are they flying abroad to treat themselves? Question is obviously what they are doing is not showcasing, is not showing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any little thing they don't fly go treat this one. Any little thing they don't fly go treat. So what about those that don't even have the money to fly abroad? What are they going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So Diola, which way Nigeria? Which way?
That is what I've come to ask
And
tonight.
some of all these doctors, all these nurses, some of them I will say, some of them are just they are so I don't even know. They are agents of darkness.
Oh, please. I don't want you to use that word.
You understand? No, see, what are, if you Jola, if you go out there and see what is happening in some of all these hospitals, if you go out and see something that is happening in this hospital, yourself you will say, is this not people's life that they are treating like this? They don't even care. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we have had something like this last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I told you an experience my sister had. It's just by God's grace that that child has to survive. Assuming God's hand wasn't upon that child will have given up. You understand? A child that is truly, as in a child that is turned to yellow,
Hmm.
and you still open mouth and tell me there is no bed.
Hmm.
I hope I shared this story last year here. You understand? So, see, Dola, it's really painful. You understand what I'm saying? Or
Very.
which story when a woman is giving birth, they will say the NEPA took like this one happened, and along the line maybe the child will die or the mother. What are we
Carelessness.
practicing? What are we practicing? What are we practicing? Eh? Some of them are so heartless. Yes. And so many of them are well-known hospital in this Lagos, which I don't want to mention name. I don't want to mention the name.
Hmm.
It's well-known hospital in this Lagos that did that. Assuming that that child died, what are they going to say? Madam, sorry. A child that you see is going, and you are telling me there is no bed, there is no. I mean, okay, let me carry my child in my hand. Let's start doing something. These people refuse. These people refuse. Just that my sister was also into the system. You
Mm.
understand? She have to go back to her own hospital to
Oh.
go. They just see the signature of the doctor. A full bed come out,
Can you
but
imagine?
they are saying there is no bed. Assuming that child died, what are they going to say, Madam? Sorry. Or even some of all this health center when you went to go and give birth there, hey, madam, keep this your leg, and I may give you belly. When they do, I mean
Mm-hmm.
no no. When
Mm-hmm.
they do, I mean no no. I beg, allow me to rest. Oh.
Mm.
See, Jola, what I would just say is that those that is healthy and healthy, they should just be thanking God every day of their life.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They should just be thanking God every minute, every second, because when you go to hospitals and see what is happening there, you that is healthy, you don't know what God is doing for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You that is healthy and as in nothing is wrong with you from year to year. You don't even visit hospital. You don't know what God is doing for you. That is what I would just say. Just be thinking because so many things are happening.
Lord.
Now who never go? Now I don't know. You understand? Now who never go? Now I don't know. But when you go there, see what is happening. See, Jola is quite alarming. You understand?
Yeah.
It's quite alarming. So let's just be we that is healthy and nothing is wrong with us. So from year to year we don't visit hospital. We should just be thanking God. That is just what I would say because so many things, a lot are happening there. Yes, a lot. And all these doctors, some of them, all these nurses, some of them, I don't even know where they bring them from. I don't even know, especially this health, what are they called, health center of 18, or this one that they say na government get up.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they talk to people, all those nurses, see, you not even carry yourself there again. You understand? You will not even want to go back there again. You don't want to go back there. So let's just be thanking God,
Let
because we
us
don't
just
know
be
what God is
grateful.
as in doing for us, and be bringing us as in just be keeping us safe in this so-called people hand. Yes. So that is it. Or a woman will just be giving the everywhere will just be having that. What is going on? And you're telling me that it's normal. Is it normal? Is it normal? Some of them are operating from the COVID. Yes. See, Deola, let me just end here. See, let's just thank God, be thanking God not even every seconds, every minute. Yes, we are working with we are seeing, we are doing everything. We are not in the hospital because if you go there, see, Deola, like I said, now who never go, I don't know.
We have every reasons to be grateful to God. Thank you so
Yes,
very much.
well done. This
Thank
is
you.
Chidera calling from Agro Palace Road.
Thank you so much,
Do have a
Chidera.
wonderful night, well.
And you too.
Well done.
That was a very touching one, Chidera. You know, this conversation is just happening, and then I begin to see that a lot is happening, and people are not even really coming out to say a lot. So many things are happening that we don't even have idea of. So if we don't say it, who is going to demand for this accountability? If we don't talk about it, if we don't have conversations like this, how are we going to know? How are we going to demand for what is right? For what is our right? Hello, good evening to you. Okay, we did lose that one. You can try to connect with us again on the show so you can tell us your view, your take on the conversation so far. I think we should come to the Water family. All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, my name is Bruce Ruben.
Your name is?
Okay, the name is Mr. Bruce.
All right, welcome. Good to have you join me.
Okay. See, this thing you are saying,
Okay.
you understand, it happens almost in the whole general hospital in Lagos. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
It happened, I believe, about 50, I think about less than 500 meters away from the general hospital in Mushi. There was a day, my neighbor, I rushed her down to Mushi General Hospital just for insulin. It's not available. We are being referred to either go to Solo or go back to Lut. Can you see the distance? Getting to, without check, Lut is the easiest. We can access it. That was around 2 a.m.
Okay.
When we got to Lut, there's a woman that they rushed in. Just as that lady said, when we got there, they said there's no bed. No bed. They said no bed. We cannot admit her. I said, okay, what do we do? And one of us said, let's bribe one of the cleaners to get us a bed. You know, we just 2,000 naira. In a thinking of 2 minutes, we have a bed. On that night. And the woman that was rushing for just oxygen, she was coughing. They have to refer her to island. Imagine leaving loot to island. What will happen on the road? The woman would have died. So you are saying federal government is pumping money. Is it the money or the follow-up that is important? I lost my father last year in a General Hospital.
I'm sorry about that.
Only for them to tell that they are sorry. I asked them, sorry about what? There is a man that walked in here by himself, not as if it was being stretched here. So if it's not Chimamanda that we are talking today now, where is the voice of the common man on the street? Can you see it? So if you go to the MIE, which is even the worst, you continue buying drugs, and at the end of the day, some of those drugs are not even necessary. You lose your patient, the drugs you buy is wasted. You don't take it home to go and be drinking it. You abandon it for them there. They don't even have a remorse of what happened. We have been trying. This what happened to it. See, my sister, if Nigeria bring out their complaints, it feel better we do without the general hospital. All these things are what happens. Go out every day. Every day, go out. Let me just say, 2 out of 10 survive in general hospital. You can quote me and go rant. So sometimes the Nigerian lost confidence on this health sector that we are talking about. Serious. They are being serious now. The Nigerians themselves are losing it. But there's nothing we can do. Private, fine, is your money. The more you spend, the better you have your health taken care of, because they are willing to go extra mile for you if you have the money. But the general hospital, even though you spend the money at the end of the day, so it's the government hospital, it's not doing anything for you. My sister, these things is not today, it's not yesterday. It's not Anthony Joshua, who we know.
So are we going to keep seeing this happen?
Yes, for us not to let it happen. That's why we Nigerians need to speak up. If there is a public complaint center in every general hospital where the number is boldly written, you understand? If you are not getting the services you want, you can call the health center or call whoever that is, maybe the director of that place or the manager or the person that is managing. Yes, in charge there. You call the person. The person should come there. That's why you are there. You understand? Yeah. If your staff is not doing what you want them to do, you understand? You let the person off. I ask you now, I challenge you, go to General Hospital in the whole Lagos and check. Is it Bagada you're talking of? My sister, it's a long list.
I know.
It's a waste that Nigeria are just wasting money in the government sector. My sister, you see, we cannot cry on that day. There's a young man, this guy was speaking beside my father's bed. I was there inside the MIE. Only few hours later, we lost that guy in that same place. And this guy was crying that he wants to eat. And the lady was saying, you cannot eat.
So bad. So bad.
Well, when are we going to continue complaining?
So bad.
Who do we complain to? Who is coming for the rescue?
So what needs to
Who
be
is going
done?
to sue the hospital? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, who is going to sue the hospital? Who is even ready to listen to you? The least to say, okay, carry him out. Yeah, sorry, we have lost him. Carry him out. Then it now become your own problem. You cannot leave the cops there. Rather, you have to carry the cops away from there. And before you carry the cops away, you know the funniest thing? You are going to settle the whole bill. So, government putting money, and even the citizens putting money on the same health sector, then there is no result for it.
There's no result.
So the question is, if we cannot have good management to run Nigeria hospital, it's better we do without hospital. In the 80s, we go to dispense centers where some villages, about 20 people will come. Every building you go to, in fact, I wish you just carry a camera one day, go around the whole Lagos.
Even outside
There's
Lagos,
somebody
in
now.
other state.
Let me give you one. Let me give you one now.
Okay.
There is one now that happened. An accident that happened in 5-star yesterday. Yesterday and this morning. That guy is being rushed to Loot. Loot is demanding close to 400,000 to release. So you ask yourself, this is an accident victim. So what now happened? That's now become a problem to the victim's family. So the more you are saying it now, it pains people like us that lost our loved ones.
I know.
That's why people like us are calling in. Like that man that spoke from Isolo, he has the experience. That lady too, he has the experience. Me, I'm talking to you now, I equally share from the experience. So that's why sometimes there are some things that we the citizens cannot do. That is beyond our reach. Thank you very much. That's my own contribution.
Thank you so very much for sharing with us your experience on this issue in the country.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. You know, it is actually disheartening to see that this is the situation of things in the healthcare sector in our country as we speak. Looking at experiences the people have been sharing so far on the show, and then you begin to even wonder that, Diola, please tell me, what's the way out? I mean, okay, before we continue to take more calls, quickly let us come to the WhatsApp portal to read just a few messages, and then we can continue to take more calls. This one is coming from Chinedu. Yes, from Mafoluku Oshodi. He says, I lost my senior brother in 1989 due to medical negligence or error. It is so painful. It is high time for the government to begin to seize the licenses where this negligence happened and seal the hospital. The medical director of such hospital should face the law by charging him or her to court. If found guilty, it should be sentenced. And this one is coming from Chinedu. And yes, that is his own opinion. He feels like, yes, Diola, my own suggestion to this for us to be able to, have this scrapped out totally in the system in our country is when there are sanctions to offenses. You do something, you're negligent in your duty as a medical personnel, and then you should be sanctioned. It could come in form of, having your licenses seized from you, or, total sealing of the hospital where, the incident occurred. And that one came from Chinedu. Let me quickly take this one before we continue. He says, okay, this is quite lengthy. Can we? Okay. I'll try to be fast with this. It says, good evening, Diola. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Good evening. It says, speaking about medical negligence in Nigeria, Diola, I don't want to go into story of how someone close to me lost a child at the dawn of COVID-19. A child was delivered and the clinic at Redemption Camp couldn't detect jaundice until it was very late. It had led to cerebral palsy, and the parent has to be transporting a baby around different hospitals in Lagos and Ogun for 2 days, from Redemption Camp to General Hospital, Fagba, Lut, Messi, Lagos Island, Al Jolad, before we finally landed at Babcock University Teaching Hospital. We eventually lost the child that night. COVID-19 got to Nigeria. See, Diola, it is God that has saved my friends from our medical people at one of our general hospitals last year. He says he was diagnosed with appendicitis during surgery. The appendix package got ruptured carelessly during the procedure, and he was admitted for several days for systems flushing. How can this be? During surgery? Okay. The message continues saying, don't even let us go into how our medical practitioners stylishly rip parents' families off during child delivery that requires CS at general I don't get this at general hospitals. It says no be smart, Diola, between you and I, whatever makes our president. Okay, it says both incumbent and former inclusive, not to use the presidential clinic or hospital, which is an elite hospital, most funded with public funds outside the Ministry of Health budgetary allocation that goes to all health facilities in Nigeria. A facility that is singled out for billions in annual budgetary allocation for equipment upgrade and maintenance, not to be used by our president and political class, will perpetually make us Nigerians to always suspect our hospitals and clinics. The painful thing is that most of our best hands have taken flight for greener pastures. This one came from architect Olaleko from Ijai. Thank you so much, architect. You said so much, from you sharing your experiences to having your facts stated out. And I feel like that is one of the issues we are having right now. Most Nigerians are even scared to trust the sector. But from what you're making of here, I feel like the solution from what you're trying to say is that until the people will put in power, yes, until they can fully tell us, until we can see that, yes, they are using the same system they're providing to us, until then, we can actually say that we'll keep getting, accessible, we'll keep getting standard, yes, that should be the word, getting standard services in our healthcare sector. And it says the painful thing out of all of this is that even our best hands, they've gone looking for greener pastures. I think we talked about this in one of the episodes where we talked about the jackpot syndrome. Everybody wants to leave the country in search of greener pastures because they feel like the value here, they are not actually appreciated. And it's just so many things to talk about. You'll be my last caller. Okay, let's see. We might take more. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How's everything?
Everything is good with me. Everything is good on my end here. Good evening.
This is Mommy Embrace from Mexico.
Welcome, Mommy Embrace from Mexico.
Yes. Wow. Well done.
Thank you so much. Good to have you join me this hour.
Thank you. So let me quickly share my own experience.
Okay.
But before I will share my experience,
all right,
my advice to the government.
Okay, thank you so much.
I know they are listening to me.
Sure.
Let them follow Fashola system. The style Fashola used during his tenure at the Solo General Hospital was very, very good. At least it made them to sit up, and the hospital at that time was one of the best general hospital we have in Lagos State. The government should look into it. They should set up people that will help in monitoring the doctors, the kind of people that work in general hospitals. When my dad was ill, that should be 5 years ago, we went to Solo General Hospital. When we got there, they said we should do tests, which was not the test we were supposed to do. So a young doctor came up and met us when we were directed to the emergency section at the Solo General Hospital. He checked my dad. He said, no, go and do this other test. The test, we went and did it. I brought it to him. He now said, so the doctor that saw us said we should go to the emergency section so that they will admit my dad. So he wrote something. When we got there, that very young doctor that detected that there was fluid in my dad's heart, he came and he said, the only thing is, he now called us outside. So he said, the only thing we do now, that the only help he can give to us, instead of admitting us, because my dad was in so much pain. The man was dying. This young doctor said, the only help I can give to you people now is, you are going to bring 25,000 naira. And that time we have spent so much that we just having, it was just 5,000 naira left with me. I was begging him, I said, please, that money will not be a problem. Please just admit my dad. Start taking care of him. My husband was begging. My stepmom, we were almost in tears. Please just start treatment. The man said no. Why he will not accept the 5,000, accepting 5,000 naira? He's not going to treat my dad in this hospital. he will not admit him here. He's going to take my dad to a friend. I am calling the name so that the doctors will hear. In General Hospital in Solo. He said he's going to take my dad out to a friend, a colleague who is also a doctor in another place. They will do the operation. I will take my dad home. My dad will be carrying a bag. I said, how will I go and keep this old man at home with bag where we will be going into? Please, now this man is supposed to be admitted here. Sir, please help us. He did not even care. But me 1 hour, let me go and come. He said that is the only thing he can do for us. And he left us. And he was the one that was supposed to take care of my dad. So when the nurse in the emergency saw us, you know, they attended to. I couldn't explain what that man said because I know I will be causing problem. If I should tell that nurse or that doctor, I don't know what that man told us. If my dad is eventually admitted there, maybe he will be the first person. He will even be the one to kill the man because I've exposed him. So we were afraid. We couldn't explain to that nurse or that doctor, I don't know. So we just told her that we don't know now, ma, please. He said, what did the doctor say? I said, he said we should bring money. The woman now said, so this is it, Abi. So we are not working as one here. The woman was trying to say something, but she couldn't tell us. She was angry with what we said the doctor said. He said, so that was what he told you. I said, yes, ma. He said, okay, I asked you to go and meet him so that he will direct us what to do. So the woman was angry. So this is how we work here, Abi. So we cannot work as one, Abi. Okay, no problem. Ahmed said, ma, please, what do you want us to do, please? People should take care of this man. That was how they isolated us. At the end of the day, nobody was attending to us. My daddy was in serious pain. We had to take him out to a private hospital at Ejiko area, that's Ilewe area. So when we got there, that man really tried. The man tried his best. My dad was getting better. But because of the delay, okay, in General Hospital, we ran a test. This doctor, the private hospital we went to, he was supposed to use that test to treat my dad. I went to Solo General Hospital. They said the machine got spoiled. They can't put it out. I went to another day. So when it was like a week, and the doctor said, please go and get this test so that I can work on it. Or better still, let's do another one. And I said, okay. So my husband, they were looking for money to do another one. And I ran to General Hospital, whichever one that will come first.
That was going to work.
Do you know that I went to General Hospital in the morning, 7 o'clock? I got the test around 1 o'clock in the evening. It was the afternoon. It was then I knew that I have not even taken one drop of water. I was shaking. I came home. I got home around after 2. When I got there, my other sister was in my place. I had to give her the test to go and give to the doctor so that I would just take my bath before coming to the hospital to meet them. Do you know that before I could take my bath and everything, around 3, I was preparing food also. I had a call. That call, when I heard the call, I was hearing Jesus. Before I was with my slippers in my hand, running down to the hospital. When I got there, alas, my dad was gone. Because of the delay in General Hospital, because of their negligence. I mean, these people, I don't know. The doctor should just, our government should look into General Hospitals. When I had my last child, Chisom, that was 7 years ago, going to 8 years, because she was born with cleft palate. So they directed, the very day I gave birth to her, the next day I had to go to General Hospital. They said we should go to Last Utikeja. That is where they do those things. When we got there, Aunt Adela, we sat down there from that morning, somebody who just gave birth, not up to 24 hours. I sat down in that hospital till evening, 4 o'clock. Nobody has attended to us. This one will come. What are you waiting for? When we tell them, wait, I'm coming. Till 4 o'clock, I almost passed out. I don't know where one man just came out from. He just came, very tall. He was dressing like a doctor, but not like the doctors in that hospital. He just approached me. My husband went to get me water. Say, madam, please, there is an address I'll have to give to you. You will go to so place at Ikeja. Direct. So when he was talking, I just opened my mouth. I was looking at him. I have not seen him before. I didn't discuss anything. Even the baby, I was covering her. Nobody has seen her. Even no doctor or nurses have seen her. They don't even know what I'm there for. Why is this man talking as if he's an angel or I don't know? He said, I know you are surprised. Are you here for yourself or your baby? I said, for my baby. He said, that is why I'm telling you. It's needless for you to stay here. Immediately my husband came. He gave us an address. After everything, we thanked him and said, sir, please give us your number. He said, no need, that he has done his own part. My husband insisted. He gave us the number. Up till now, that number is nowhere in network. That was how the man went out from where we were sitting. I had to stand up to go and check. I did not see him again. That was how we traced Olowu Street, Olowu Street in Ikeja, one Showman Foundation Hospital. That was how I took my baby to Showman Foundation Hospital. That was where everything was corrected within 3 months to 5 months, 6 months. My baby was okay. That situation was corrected, Auntie Deola, free of charge. This is what our doctors, our general hospital doctors, our government should be doing for us. Now they are collecting tax from us. Where is our benefit out of it? They charge you this, they charge you that. We don't gain anything out of it. Our government should have a heart. If they are sick, they will run to the best hospitals in abroad. We are also human beings like them. Let them think about us. Okay, my daddy could not be attended to because I don't have the money. Because we don't have much money to give, to bring out for them to place him in a better place there in his sort of general. Nobody was ready to attend to us. My baby could not be attended to because they knew that no money. But in private hospital, in fact, an NGO, the Showman Foundation Hospital at Olowu Street, Ikeja, that was where my baby got help free of charge. This is something that would have cost us maybe over more than 200 and or thereabout, but it was free of charge. No 10 kobo, 1 naira. Until then, we did not pay. The only thing I bought to them was some drugs that they don't have. We'll go and buy. They took care of her, and now she's fine. I think it was General Hospital. I knew some people that used to go to General Hospital up to a year plus. Their baby with less than palliative has not, even the first operation has not been done. It is very, very saddening. It's heartbroken. Our government should please have a heart. If all of us die because of lack of help, who will vote for them? Who will worship them the way they want us to be? Who will they see as slaves? Because now they see us as their slaves. People die every day, they don't care. People get lost every day, they don't care. People go to the hospital and waste their lives. They don't care. Yet they want us to obey them and pay tax. Please, I just pray that God will help everybody that have lost their loved ones because of this our lack of whatever in our general hospitals, and our government are not really doing well. They should please help us and save lives.
Thank you.
They should help us and save our lives.
Right.
Just look at my little girl. I don't know what her situation would have been like. In fact, when she got into for the first operation, that was when she was 3 months, she went in around 9 in the morning. Even to 10, she has not woken up because I think something went wrong somehow. She couldn't wake up again. The man said nobody is going to anywhere. All the nurses that were supposed to hand over to the evening section, all of them, he said everybody must stay there until his queen wake up. They were praying. Everybody was praying. Muslim, Christian, everybody. The man made sure they prayed until when he got in there to 10, he now came up and said, "Glory be to God. My queen is awake." That was when my baby came back. If it's a big general hospital, who we have this time, I would have lost her. So please, I know if Tinubu is not listening to me, somebody that knows him will be listening to me. They should please let him know that we are begging him. begging him because him and his family member are now the one ruling Nigeria. It's not a family thing. They should please talk to their father to hear our cry and come to our rescue.
Thank you.
And may God help.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so very much, Mommy
Thank you for this program, this opportunity you gave us to at least say out our mind. God will bless you.
Amen.
And bless the whole of VOP family.
Amen.
God will really bless. This station will go higher than even the very plan from the foundation.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
And you, God will bless you. Please greet my Uncle Kizzy for me.
All right. I'll do it to say hi to Kizzy on your behalf. Thank you so much, Mommy and Praise. Have a good night.
Thank you.
If you ask Diola right now how she feels, I'm dumbfounded. I've heard so much, and I thought the ones I've witnessed, they were, trust me, a lot needs to be changed when it comes to our healthcare institutions in the country. But I can see that you still want to be a part of the show. The calls keep coming in. Messages, can we still get on just one more? Oh my. All right. This says, evening once again, Diola. Anyone whose wife had ever been delivered of a baby through CS at general hospitals, we attest to this. My mom worked at one of the MDA that falls under the Ministry of Health today, Ministry of Science and Technology under another administration tomorrow. So I'm used to doctors and their strange handwritings. And my mom and wife prevail on me to use general hospitals for our first child's delivery. She needs assistance to delivery. So they gave me this list. I spent close to 100,000 naira to buy all they told me to buy for inducement. Still, baby didn't come out after 24 hours. Then they said CS that I should go and buy emergency CS kit after running down to where it was described to me to go buy the stuffs. As I got back, they handed the same list to me again. When I queried, they told me am I to teach them their work and blame them, blah blah blah. They didn't know that I snapped it then when I brought it up, the image of the earlier prescription and compared it to the former. They started to act strangely. But when I saw my wife in pains, I had to let go and vowed never to return to general hospitals in my life for child delivery ever again. Space and time wouldn't allow me to go into full gist, which was the primary reason my recent boy was delivered at a private hospital. Diola, anybody will not get money for this country. Nah, die deal. Still from Architect Olalikon. Thank you so much. Well, we'll keep asking, we'll keep demanding. We won't stop talking. That is why you have platforms like this, the Unspoken Truth Tuesday edition. We talk serious business and then we propose solutions to issues shaping who we are as a nation and where we are headed. Well, if there's one thing I'm going to be taking out of everything that we've been saying so far on the show, everything we've heard, is the fact that healthcare is not just another line item in the budgets they keep telling us. Oh, it is not just an item. It is a measure of how much we value human life. We mourn tragedies. We demand investigations. But we also must demand for sustainable reforms. Systems that will be funded. We need reforms that will be enforced and transparent. So when we come and ask which way on medical negligence, it is beyond money. We are not just seeking that, oh, you want to invest this certain amount in this sector. You want to put in this amount in this sector, into the sector, without seeing impact, without seeing the impact of that money, of that budget in that sector. It is definitely beyond that. We want a meaningful reform that can save lives. Well, it is time to leave the studios. It is time to wrap up this night conversation. Thank you so much to everyone that called in, that was a part of the show tonight. Those that called in, that sent messages. The phone lines are actually still buzzing, but I'm really sorry we can't get on any more calls or read more messages because the time is fast spent. But thank you so much once again to everyone that listened quietly from the corners of your location. Thank you for being a part of this truth telling family. I say this, that this space exists because of you, to say your truth, to say take your opinion on matters that affect you, that affect me, that affect us in our country. Same time next Tuesday, we'll be back with another episode of Which Way Nigeria right here on the Unspoken Truth. And don't forget, you can share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, or catch the replay. If you missed any part of tonight's conversation, you can catch the replay on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. That's the YouTube channel. And yes, before I go, this is me reminding you to join me tomorrow 9:30 p.m. for the Wednesday Relationship Talk. And guess who edition of the Unspoken Truth? You know what happens when it is Wednesdays? You know what happens. Yes, I don't need to say much. It is the Relationship Talk and guest who edition of the Unspoken Truth. We talk love, everything revolving around marriage and relationship. And the second segment, where I put a call through to your partner, I read to them messages, beautiful, romantic, sweet messages, and they in turn will have to guess who the sender of the message is. So, all of those guests and messages we couldn't read last Wednesday, you can just come with it tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. You come in time. So you don't say, Diola, you've not called my person. Diola, please, I still want you to call my boyfriend. I still want you. Come in time tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. is the time. It is a show you definitely do not want to miss. Also, remember to follow Voice of the People socials across Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube. The name is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And then, yes, you can also follow Diola across all social platforms, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. The name is Diola, DE.OLLAA, DE.OLLAA. That is the name across all of those platforms. You just see that, you type the name, is just going to pop up, and then you can follow me, and we can, continue the conversations in in all of those spaces. And yes, okay, we can do this. You already know my name is Diola, your radio nighttime partner, and this is me telling you to stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed. Good night, Nigeria.